So, hello everyone. I'm giving you a basic preview of this accounting crash course. How would we proceed? What are we gonna do? I'll also share some do's and don'ts. So, I hope कि जी हम जो है वो we will be actually enjoying this journey. So, let's just start off with the subject and the syllabus. But before I do that, let me tell you common errors. अच्छा जी, अब हम क्या करते हैं कि जनरली स्टूडेंट्स इग्नोर कि P1 तो सर एंड में कर लेंगे, क्या जरूरत है P1 को अभी से करने की. बट इफ यू वुड लुक एट इट, इट होल्ड्स वन थर्ड of weightage. That is 33.33% of weightage in your overall grade. फिर एक और common error is P2. Out of 100 marks, हम कहते हैं सर थ्योरी को इग्नोर करते थे, but generally theory is for approximately 30 marks. This is again a common error. So technically, a lot of you actually focus upon the 70 marks of calculations and you put in all your effort over here. सोचें, so 70 marks out of 100 is what you are going for. You're ignoring 30 marks in theory and you're ignoring paper one as well. That's not going to work well in your favor. So, अब हम क्या करेंगे? So, we'll balance everything. We'll try and balance everything together and we'll actually take everything side by side. So, if I'll discuss the syllabus, I'll also try and tell you that what will be my approach of making you work through these obstacles which you as a student generally ignore. Challenging. So let's write it this way: paper one, paper two, and paper two may theory. So, introduction to accounting, that's the first topic. Classification of assets, liabilities, capital, income, expenses. Maybe 1 to 2 questions अगर एग्जामिनर आपके लिए बहुत फेवरेबल पेपर बना दे तो. पेपर टू हार्डली 3 to 4 marks और वो भी एक्चुअली 3 to 4 marks की theory, but very tentative. These 3 to 4 marks could consist of, your accounting equation, maybe, and classify, like, अगर आपकी लक बहुत अच्छी हुई तो examiner might ask you कि जी classify between non-current assets and current assets as a theory, but probability is pretty low. Okay जी, uh, the double entry system, again, in P1 you can have 2 to 3 questions. Now, don't catch me with it कि जी sir आपने कहा था कि 1 से 2 questions आएंगे. This is just a probability I'm sharing. So 2 to 3 questions in paper one. Maybe if you're lucky, 6 to 7 marks if you are lucky. And then theory, I don't think कि इसमें कुछ theoretical aspect वो पूछ सकता है. The next is ledger accounts and trial balance. Maybe 1 to 2 MCQs in this. If you're lucky, because these all are easy topics, 7 to 8 marks, they might ask you to make a trial balance. And theory, not exactly. I don't think examiner will be that much friendly. Now, moving on to books of prime entries and books of original entries. Now, in books of prime entries, examiner favorite books of prime entries would be either cash book or petty cash book. And as a student, when you see a cash book or a petty cash book, you are filled with joy. Kya baat hai. Examiner is your friend. So again, 1 to 2 questions, MCQs. If you're lucky, if you get cash book or petty cash book, 10 to 12 marks and maybe 1 or 2 marks in theory. That could relate to like cash discount, trade discounts, differentiating between them. So that could actually work. Forward, uh, let's just look at some, uh, you know, easy say topics. Control accounts. हम कंट्रोल अकाउंट्स में ये सोचते हैं कि हम रट्टा लगा लेंगे. We wrote learn control accounts, SLCA, PLCA, how it goes by, maybe 2 to 3 questions. If the question is examined, 7 to 8 marks. And yes, control accounts related, 2 to 4 marks key. Theory can also be examined. Benefits of control accounts, uses of control accounts, and so on. Moving ahead with this, the next in line is bank reconciliation. If this would come in your exam, the first thing you will mention about your paper will be balance ho gaya tha, balance equal aa gaya tha. This is what you do in bank reconciliation. So if your bank reconciliation reconciles with the adjusted cash book, you're a happy person. Otherwise, ये question make or break वाला question होता है. Generally tested as question 1 or question 2. If this reconciles, your confidence is way high and you're like in the skies doing the rest of the paper. But again, 2 to 3 MCQs in paper 1. And if this gets tested, again, 8 to 10 marks. And examiner might also ask you theory regarding direct debit, standing order, dishonored checks. वो भी आपसे पूछ सकता है, तो I would give it like 2 to 4 marks की theory, right? All these possibilities are on ifs and buts. I'm not an examiner. I can't tell you what exactly is coming, but if this would come, this could be the scenario. That is what we are discussing. Okay जी, बैंक रिकंसिलिएशन के बाद कंट्रोल अकाउंट्स, बैंक रिकंसिलिएशन, सबका सबसे फेवरेट टॉपिक which is errors and suspense account. It's just like uh, when errors come in, and we have seen a pattern. Examiner का favorite topic है. The examiner will keep giving this for good 2, 3, 4 attempts unless and until maybe the examiner की personally वो satisfy ना हो जाए कि भाई बच्चा जो है अब ये कर सकता है कि नहीं. But I have observed over the past few years कि if this comes, next attempt is coming again, उसके बाद attempt it's coming again, उसके बाद it's coming again. So 3, 4 times regularly attempt होता है. And the only reason for that is a lot of kids, a lot of students, they get errors में errors कर जाते हैं and they couldn't do it properly maybe. So errors in suspense account. Expect 3 to 4 questions in paper 1. If this comes in, good 11 to 12 marks ka question. And yes, 3 to 5 marks ki theory. The examiner might ask you to point out errors not affecting trial balance, which is ये कौन सा error था, ये कौन सा error था, ठीक है. And then again theoretical aspect से भी examiners को test करता है. Okay, errors in suspense account के बाद depreciation of non-current asset. अगर ये 3 star difficulty rating पे है, So for an O level kid, this is a two-star difficulty rating question or topic. A lot of kids, they have issues in depreciation. I would ask you to calculate depreciation. आप बोलेंगे जी ये लें जी straight line method, this is reducing balance method, this is revaluation method. You will be able to calculate depreciation so easily, without a doubt. But when it comes to like ledger accounts, this is where the problem arises. Depreciation again, 3 to 4 questions, full-fledged questionnaire to 10 to 12 marks, and theory, yes, reasons for depreciation, causes for depreciation, the accounting concept that is basically behind depreciation. So probably I'll also give it 3 to 5 marks. Moving on, it's irrecoverable debts and provision. This gets tested as an adjustment. This gets also tested as a question. 1 or 2 MCQs, and if it gets tested, the examiner won't give you a full-fledged 10-15 mark question on this, maybe 7 marks max. And theory, yeah, reason for bad debt, क्यों कोई भाग गया, ठीक है, क्यों कोई irrecoverable हो गया, 2 to 3 marks maybe, right? Okay, moving on. Uh, You have accounting concepts. Counting concepts 3 to 4 MCQ. The examiner would state, Kiji, okay, this has happened. Tell us if it is like violation of any accounting concept or is it in compliance with any accounting concept. So accounting concept gets tested. Over here, generally 2 to 5 marks. No question, but exactly theory. That gets tested a lot. ठीक है जी. अकाउंटिंग कॉन्सेप्ट्स के बाद यहाँ पे आपके पास आ गए नेक्स्ट इन लाइन. आई माइट नॉट बी गोइंग इन सीक्वेंस बट I'll try and cover all the topics. So ratios. Previously, question 4 was always ratios. But now with the latest papers or the changes made by examiner, it's not confirmed because the ratios will be tested as a fourth question. When you see question past papers ka pattern, you will see कि पहले question 4 was ratios. Up, it's not that. The ratios can get tested, they might not get tested, but MCQ में 2 to 3 MCQ 100%. इसके साथ साथ if it gets tested, a full-fledged 10 to 12 marks का question and examiner का favorite theoretical topic 7 to 8 marks, right? So ratios is basically examiner ने दिया और theory आई. Next is yeah, incomplete records. Single entry incomplete records. I don't think MCQ में वैसे टेस्ट होता है. यहाँ टेस्ट हुआ तो again full fledged question 10 to 12 marks. Theory में incomplete records में generally question नहीं पूछते. ओके जी. इसके बाद आ गया आपके पास क्लब अकाउंट्स और नॉन प्रॉफिट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. Theory में yes, subscription account maybe, or maybe some theory. So 2 to 3 MCQ, full-fledged question at 10 to 12, and maybe as far as theory is concerned, 2 to 3 marks ki. Not an examiner's favorite topic to assess theoretically. इसके बाद आपका आ गया जी sole trader with adjustments. Now we are looking at financial statements. The next is partnership accounts with adjustments maybe. Then it is manufacturing accounts. Then limited companies. So, sole trader MCQs में not exactly 8 to 12 marks, no theory. Partnership, हाँ जी, पार्टनरशिप में 2 to 3 MCQs, 8 to 12 marks, एंड थ्योरी, हाँ जी, क्यों पार्टनर्स लड़ रहे हैं, कैसे शेयर होना चाहिए, पार्टनरशिप एक्ट में क्या लिखा है, तो 3 to 4 marks की थ्योरी। मैन्युफैक्चरिंग अकाउंट्स, प्राइम कॉस्ट से बहुत ही एग्जामिनर को प्यार है कि अगर प्राइम कॉस्ट निकालें तो मे बी 1 or 2 MCQs, again 8 to 12 marks, and theory examiner can ask you to differentiate between direct cost and indirect cost, cost of production, cost of selling and overheads, पूछ सकता है। Limited companies, yes. 3 to 4 MCQs, maybe. A question could be on statement of changes in equity, maybe an income statement, maybe a statement of financial position. A good question always. And yes, very yes. Difference between ordinary shares and preference shares, difference between interim and final dividend. So 4 to 6 marks की theory आती. Manufacturing I would give like 2 to 3 marks की theory. Apart from this, you have like ICT benefits of ICT. Then you have other theoretical aspects that needs to be covered. Business documents. So there's a lot of like few छोटे topics which is mostly tested theoretically. So the reason I've given this summary is for you to understand that keeping it with the keeping a right balance of things by understanding the importance of each topic within these parameters is actually very important for you to excel in this, right? So that's it from my side. That is a very thorough explanation of how this syllabus is, हम इसको करेंगे कैसे, किस तरह लेके चलेंगे साथ साथ, और साथ साथ हम equal balance कैसे create करेंगे, right? Thank you, and hope to see you at Maqsad platform for your online crash course for accounting, inshallah. Thank you.